Welcome to the Hades 10-0 series, where we are clearing Hades in our first 10 runs from a fresh file, and last time we unlocked quite a bit of stuff. We managed to get huge catch in the first chamber, which made the run a little bit tricky to start, but we managed to salvage it pretty early, honestly, with some good Ares boons. But that gave us lots of fish throughout that run. That, paired with some minor prophecies being redeemed, gave us a ton of resources, which allowed us to basically unlock everything available from the house contractor for work orders up to this point. That means that we've got fountain chambers in every region. They restore lots of health. We've got urns of greater wealth. We've got infernal troves. Lots of fun stuff. We also unlocked some stuff from our Mirror of Night. We have 20 extra health because of thick skin. We've got an extra cast because of Infernal Soul. And I actually went back and put a point into Boiling Blood. So now we deal 10% extra damage to foes with casts lodged into them. However, we unlocked one other thing which I'm really excited about, and that is weapon aspects. We can finally put Titan Blood into weapons to unlock new aspects and upgrade their abilities. And we have 26 Titan Blood. That means we can pretty much unlock anything we want. So, I've been talking about it for a while throughout the series, and I think it's time we give it a try. I think let's try a Boonless run. And if we're going to do a Boonless run, we kind of have two choices for where we're at in our progression with our Mirror of Night and everything. We could probably do Zagreus or Hestia Rail. And Hestia Rail is probably safer, because you can keep your distance a little bit easier. And it's stronger to start, but it trails pretty hard, because it doesn't really get any increases to its damage from hammers. Whereas the bow starts off a little bit weak and it's very hammer dependent, but by the time you do get the right hammers, it can be very, very powerful. If you get things like Twin Shot and Exploding Shot, or Twin Shot and Flurry Shot, or even Triple Shot, Exploding Shot, like there's a couple different combinations you can do that are really good that make the bow very, very powerful. So I think that's what we're going to do. Yep, let's do Zagreus. So let's max this out. And now we have a 15% crit chance on our attack. There we go. Nice. Oh, perfect. Yeah, we're going to be getting some good crit damage here. Now, for our keepsakes, we could start with Cosmic Egg, but I would start with Cosmic Egg and switch to the Shattered Shackle and Asphodel, except for one thing, and that's that this isn't actually ranked up yet. It's one encounter away from getting rank 2. I think if we take it now, after the first chamber, we should get it to rank 2, and then we'll have the rest of the run to try to get it all the way to rank 3. I don't know if we'll actually be able to pull that off, but I think it's worth a try. So let's take the Shattered Shackle. As for our Pact of Punishment, okay, I'm noticing we still don't have extreme measures, so we must need to meet we must have to meet Tisiphone as well. So hopefully we come across her in this run, and then we can use extreme measures for the next run. Otherwise, we're going to have a bit of a hard time. For Boonless runs, we can turn up Underworld Customs. I do not want to have damage control, though, not with the bow. That's a bad idea. Let's turn up Tight Deadline, though. And you know what, with the bow, let's turn it up to 7 minutes. I think we can manage that. I think it's going to be dependent on what hammers we get and how early we get them, but I think we can take that risk. I think we can give it a try. Let's also put up Hard Labor, and let's max out Convenience Fee. And we need one more. Let's go Jury Summons. Yeah, it's probably a bad idea with Tight Deadline, but I don't really want to turn either of these up any higher, and can't do damage control. Heightened Security, I'm pretty bad at avoiding traps, so let's go with that. Okay, now quick refresher of the rules for Boonless runs in case you have not seen my Boonless series. We, as case in point here, won't be able to actually avoid taking Olympian boons, but what we can do is avoid using what they give us. So for example, I'm going to take Tempest Flourish here, and now I just won't use my special until I get a chance to purge that boon. Olympian boons are all we're really concerned about, so Chaos is fine. Chaos isn't an Olympian, and Daedalus Hammers aren't technically boons, so we can make use of those as much as we want. But any of the main 8 Olympians, including Hermes, we will not be able to make use of. We're going to need as many Centaur Hearts as we can get. Now, while I don't plan on using them, there are a couple Olympians I want to keep an eye out for, particularly Aphrodite and Dionysus. And the reason for that is because I don't have their keepsakes yet. And I would like to get them. I would like to get the Eternal Rose and the Overflowing Cup, for the simple reason... Oh, jeepers. That was a bad hit. for the simple reason that I have an idea for what I want to do for the final run of the series. I'd like to attempt my favorite build, which is a Chiron Hangover Bow build, and it makes use of both Aphrodite and Dionysus. And so I would like to have their keepsakes going into the final run. Now that may mean that I need to break my rule of not taking an Olympian keepsake in the first chamber, but the reason that rule was there was just so that we didn't end up doing the exact same run over and over and basically cheesing the series. So I think it's okay to forgive that rule just for the last run. Also, it's going to be a 32 heat run. That does not sound like it's going to be very fun. However, there is going to be one added benefit to the last run, which is that we won't actually end up having to fight Hades. So I think what I'd like to do instead, if possible, if we can manage it, is let's see if we can fight Charon on the last run. Oh, saviors, these are the worst. They're not so bad when it's just a few enemies, but when you get a crowd of them, it's awful. The skulls are the worst. Okay, still no Daedalus Hammer. That's kind of unfortunate. Really hoping we could have found one sooner than this.
Sorry, wrong chamber. And I'm locked in.
Okay, I don't have a cast, so I can inflict, I can apply Boiling Blood. There we go, good. Might as well take Razor Shoals or Breaking Wave. Let's take Breaking Wave.
Cheers, Uncle.
Okay. Still no Daedalus Hammer, jeepers. Hope we get one soon. This run may be a little bit too slow without it.
Here they come.
Let's see what we can do, but... No Daedalus and no Chaos either, for that matter. There we go. Sisyphus, that's nice. Okay, here's the thing. I'm gonna save my Obol, because I have a bad feeling. We'll see how this goes. Okay, I am gonna...
Look,
From Sisyphus, I'm actually gonna take the Obol. I would like the Darkness so that we could get some more Mirror of Night settings for the 10th run. But I'm gonna take the Obol, and the reason why is I have a bad feeling.
thank you.
I suspect we may not actually see a Daedalus Hammer until the region end, and then it may just appear in the shop. And if we're going to afford that, we're going to need about 360 Obol with Convenience to be turned all the way up. So let's see what we can do with that. I may end up taking this Chaos Gate too. Depends on how much health I lose here. Hopefully none, but... Ugh, jeepers. Jeez, how many are there? Guess we did turn Jury Summons up. Oh, jeez. Well, that's why I turned Jury Summons up instead of Heightened Security. Because I am awful at avoiding traps. There we go.
Good.
Sorry, Chaos. Gotta take Daedalus. Daedalus is absolutely the priority. Oh, and a Fountain Chamber too. Lovely. Lovely. Piercing volley, charge volley, triple shot. That's not great. Triple shot is the only thing we can really take, but unless we can get exploding shot with it, that is going to be rough. That's not a good hammer. It's useful in some situations. Like, it does good collateral, but it's not great for focusing on bosses, unless you get right in their face, in which case maybe you can hit them with all three of the arrows. However, if you can get Exploding Shot, Triple Shot becomes one of the best hammers you can get. It's just not usually the one you want to start with. So we gotta hope we get an easy clear through Tartarus, or through Asphodel, and hope that we get an early hammer in Elysium, and hope that it's the one that we're looking for. That's rough. Okay, we'll take Hydrolite. We'll take the shop. No, don't need any of that. I'll take the healing. Oh, I didn't mean to talk to you. There we go. Health. Okay. Let's see what we can do. Okay, Tisiphone, that's good. Hopefully that means we can unlock extreme measures for the next run. Okay, just stand still. Let my arrows destroy the projectiles. Yeah, if I can get right up close to her, then I may actually be able to hit her with all 3 arrows. But, well, that obviously has its risks. Ah, cheers. There we go. As long as I stand here, my arrows will destroy. Okay. Gotcha. Alright, there we go. Yeah. Yeah, triple shot's not a bad hammer. It's actually fine. It's just, it's
That's one way to prove I'm innocent.
not as valuable as the other ones. Anything that can increase our number of projectiles, though, is going to be good for trying to score crits, because the more chances to hit, the more chances to crit. Purge all our boons. Might as well. Let's just,
Through your secret hole.
you know, we'll use whatever we're given. Prometheus Stone, that's awful. Okay. How do we do on the Shattered Shackle? 40 encounters to rank it up. That's not likely. I don't think we're going to hit it, but
Cheers.
that's okay. Even rank 2 is fine. Would really have preferred rank 3, but it's only 25% difference.
Be there soon, Bone Hydra.
Alright. A little over 5 minutes to clear Tartarus. That's not bad. It's not great, but it's okay. Maybe we can save some time in Asphodel here. And then it won't matter so much. Oh, lovely. Hasted Wavemaker. Not fun. Oh, it's not over.
Slowing down.
So this is kind of where triple shot actually does help. It's like we can target one thing and hit a couple things at the same time. Go with darkness. I don't think we're going to need any more keys for the rest of this series. We have quite a few Mirror of Night settings unlocked. I'm not expecting us to really unlock any more. Just max out the ones that we have instead. Bloody spreaders. Okay. There we go. At least they don't have homing. That would have been the worst. Good, okay. Nope, shop. Can't afford much, doesn't really matter. It's a free chamber. Okay, we'll take the health.
Always a pleasure, Carol.
Zeus, lovely, okay.
Does it?
Witch's Circle, okay. You know, not the worst thing we could be fighting, honestly. I think I prefer this to something like the Barge of Death. Maybe the Mega Gorgon would have been a bit easier, but, well, maybe not, honestly. This is fun. At least we can destroy the projectiles, for the most part, with the bow. Not the shielded ones, obviously, but everything else we can. Good, okay. Thunder Flourish, yep, there we go.
Alright, Lord Zeus.
Ah! Oh, come on, get back here. Good enough. Darkness, keys, gemstone. Okay, we'll take the darkness just because it doesn't have the skull icon, so hopefully we won't face as many armored foes. Ah, well that didn't work out. At least they don't have perks. Oh, come on. Stop it. Dang it. Just trying to chase the thing down. It's a pain.
Come get shot.
Okay, there we go.
Over there.
Take the life essence. I will take the Nemesis crest, but I am not going to take the Eris Bangle. I'm going to try to save a little bit of Obel, see if we can maybe save up for a Death Defiance. Didn't want to lose one there, but well, that's how it goes. I will take the healing.
Cheers, mate.
So much for saving Obel. Oh well, it's fine. Hopefully we don't need it. It was just kind of a bad... Yeah.
Me if I were you.
Okay, I think this is the one that's got all the little minions. Yeah. Okay. Rather not deal with these guys if we can. If we can avoid it. Alright. Okay, which ones do we have here? Okay, not too worried actually. We don't have any ones that spawn minions except the big bad. No wave makers. Oh, jeez. But now I'm... Now I can't take another hit. Nope. Come on. There we go. Oh, shoot. Dashed in when I should have dashed out. That's a shame. But, okay. Managed to get through Asphodel. We still have a little over 3 minutes left on the clock, so that's not too bad. Could be worse, that's for sure. If we get a really good hammer early on, I think we'll still be fine. Maybe we can find Patroclus, even if we don't. Let's take the Eye of Lamia, yeah.
Onward.
Yeah, even if we don't get Patroclus or any other Death Defiances, we might be fine if we get a good enough hammer. It's also going to be dependent on what enemies we face and what perks they have if they're armored.
So
Some of them could absolutely destroy us, but, well, we'll find out. Ho ho. Jeez. Yeah, not a fan of armored strongbows. Just 'cause I can't stagger them, and they are annoying. Ah! Okay, chariots, that's not fun, but at least they're not hasted. We should be able to avoid them. Yeah, we're good. But now we're a little bit pressed for time. Try to get through this as quick as we can. Alright. Let's head to the exit, and... what do we got? Piercing volley, perfect shot, flurry shot. Really? Come on now. That's not helpful at all. Let's go with flurry shot, but... oh, that's not good. That is not good. Flurry shot's usually a great hammer to get, but it's not great with triple shot. I mean, it does help me stun lock, but oh, I really wanted exploding shot. Well, maybe we can get a Daedalus Anvil and Styx. Might be too late by then, though. If we don't clear this quickly, then we're gonna have a tough time getting out of here. Hydrolite, yep. Let's take the shop, free chamber. Okay, Poseidon. Ooh, this is okay. Could be worse. If we can just get right in close. Oh, that's the problem, is that the butterfly ball is a really annoying enemy to fight. There we go, okay. Well, we did it quick. There we go. Took more damage than I wanted, but it might be okay. Tempest Flourish.
Let's make some waves.
Obel, I guess. Yikes. Oh, thank you, Than. I appreciate the time save.
You're back. I'll handle this.
You know what? Honestly, I'm okay with letting Than handle this. Depending on what we fight, I don't know if I want to actually put myself in too much danger here. I'm not exactly expecting to beat him anyway. Maybe we can, but honestly, just let Dan do most of the heavy lifting. Yep, nope, I'm gonna let Dan deal with this. I have no desire to face a ton of armored enemies. Hey, and look at that, we beat him anyway.
You still alive?
Over here. Thank you. And you know what, let's give him a nectar.
It isn't much then.
Want me to take?
Pierce Butterfly. We're not going to use it, but might as well take it.
I've got to hand it.
Oh, they won't fear me with.
I'm not so sure about.
Okay, what do we got? Nectar. Lovely. Okay. Would really love to find Patroclus. Okay, I'm not really super keen on fighting a bunch of chariots. But again, at least they're not hasted. Great shields and hasted long spears. That's just freaking lovely.
Oh, this is it.
I might not get out of here. Dang it, no! That's no good. Ah. Ah. If it's not Patroclus next, I'm done.
That was close.
Okay. Phew. Alright, well, I hate having to rely on this, but We've had a bad run so far, honestly. We've had really awful luck when it comes to all this stuff. Just not finding the hammers we need, not finding any chaos gates. So far we still haven't even found Dionysus or Aphrodite, so we haven't got their keepsakes either. Really haven't done anything we set out to do or accomplished anything we set out to in this run so far. And that's kind of disappointing. Deal with the butterfly first. These things are annoying. They need to go away right now. Yeah.
No.
There we go. Really? Come on. There we go. Gotcha. Where are we at? Okay, we'll take the free Centaur Heart, I guess. See how we do against Theseus and Asterius.
Time for the main event.
And where do you think you?
The best we can do is just get as close to Asterius as possible and try to maximize our crits. Try to get as many hits on him as we possibly can with triple shot, which unfortunately requires us to get right up close to him. Oh, what? That didn't seem right. Okay, he's done. Just Theseus now.
One down, one to go.
He likes to keep his distance, so we'll have to deal with that. Go, got him to half. Can we finish him off? Of course it's Ares. Couldn't be someone like Dionysus or Zeus or something? No. Oh, what? I thought I was behind the pillar. Got him. Okay. Well, we've got 10 minutes to clear Styx.
Finally.
It's enough, but we gotta hope we get a bit lucky with the Satyr Sack, and we've gotta hope we get... Okay. Purge, Tempest Flourish. I am gonna buy that, but I am not gonna buy the Cyclops Turkey, because I want to save some mobile.
Almost out of here.
Let's try to get a Daedalus Anvil. Let's hope it gets offered and see if we can afford it. I need the Death Defiance, but
Almost out of here.
yeah, I'm gambling here. We have an Anvil, okay, so we can go for that. Ooh. Okay, well we can't. No, we can, technically. Okay, let's go for this.
Yes.
This isn't going to be a Boonless run, because I am going to go for Aphrodite, because I do want her keepsake. But it'll be functionally Boonless in the sense that we're not going to use whatever she offers us. We're going to do the best we can to just say, nope, I got here without any Olympian support. So far we've been successful in not using whatever it is the Olympians give us. Ah. Our biggest enemy right now, I would say, is time. We have Death Defiances, that's great. We've got some hammers and an anvil that we can possibly abuse, that we may need to abuse to clear this run. But if we don't get a Satyr stack fairly quickly, we might be in some trouble. Come on, there we go.
I'm rich.
And I think we'll have enough obol now to afford it.
One of their disgusting layers, huh?
Phew. Okay, good. Armor's gone. Ah. Giant vermin is probably the worst thing we could fight. Just because it's gonna take a lot of hits to really take out. He is tanky. But I think we got him. There we go, good, okay. Not quickly though, and time is not on our side. There we go, okay. Okay, we have to cheese the anvil. We're gonna see what we can get. Triple shot for concentrated volley and piercing volley, that's a pass. I would sacrifice triple shot for twin shot or flurry shot for explosive shot. Oh, right, I need to actually trigger dialogue. Okay, so let's do this. There's one. Triple shot for concentrated volley and piercing volley. What? Okay, hold on. What's going on?
Not even lift a paw, will you?
There we go.
Let's take
Triple
our
shot,
chances.
sniper shot, relentless volley. Nope. Jeepers, this is a mess. Okay, here we go. One,
Not even lift a paw, will you?
two.
Hey boy.
There we go. Okay, one more. Flurry shot, explosive shot. There we go. That'll do. Okay. We are going to take Aphrodite, get that Eternal Rose. Okay, so with triple shot and exploding shot, we actually should be good to get the clear here. It's going to come down to time now. Can't afford anything. Alright, moving on. See, this is where triple shot actually works exceptionally well, because the radius of exploding shot makes it so that if you fire it at very short range, all three exploding shots will hit your target if you're close enough. So it's a way to do some really impressive damage very, very quickly. Okay, early Satyr sack, that is helpful. Let's get that Eternal Rose, and then we'll just have to hope we come across Dionysus naturally for the next run. But at least now we have all the keepsakes except for the Overflowing Cup. Okay, Heartbreak Flourish, we're not going to use our special. And then we can say we did this run without Olympian support.
Check the other passive ones.
Maybe not entirely boonless, but at no point did we actually use any of the boons that the Olympians were giving us. I think maybe
For now, boy.
there was one situation where we had to. Did we? I don't think so, actually. I'm pretty sure we didn't actually make use of any Olympian boons this entire run. And for that matter, no Chaos boons either. We didn't get Chaos even once.
Last night, no.
Why? Why do you keep showing up? In spite of knowing that the outcome shall be just the same as how it always was.
Beats having to toil away under your overbearing supervision. And besides, as you may be aware, I've recently made up my mind to leave this place.
Yeah, utterly incorrigible. When next we meet here, then we'll keep it brief. I've grown weary of our aimless conversations. Now prepare.
Alright, I think we can do this. We got 2 Death Defiances, we got triple shot and exploding shot.
Yeah, boy. Darkness.
Yep, I think we got this. We kind of charged up a little bit to get a little bit of extra damage, but as much as possible, we want to let those, let the blast radius of those hit him as much as possible. I am going to deal with the minions first, because they are going to be annoying if we don't. Especially these bone swords. I wouldn't care so much if it was something like witches or something, but... Oh, nope, that was bad. That with the added crit chance basically means we fire 3 projectiles, each one has a 15% crit chance, they each deal 300% damage in an area, and all of them actually hit. Ooh, okay. Witches is one thing, splitters is another. Oh, close. Ah, dang it. Okay, I gotta play a little bit cleaner than that. I'm worried about the time, but I'm looking at it and realizing we actually have plenty of time, so I can be a little bit more careful. Ah, that's not careful. That's not careful. Okay. Okay, one more phase. I just gotta not be stupid.
We're not finished.
Got plenty of time. Just be patient. Whoa. Oh, come on. Can I get you to half health, please? There we go.
This is for your own good.
Oh! Got him. Got him. Phew. Oh, close calls there.
How is this possible?
Okay, there we go. That was close.
Made it.
This is starting to get to be a little bit too challenging. Really, really sad that we had to abuse Patroclus like that and make use of that many Death Defiances to get this far. That kind of really sucks, but I mean, this isn't exactly an easy run. We didn't even need Relentless Volley. Yeah, all we had was the aspect of Zagreus and some Daedalus hammers. But I mean, technically we had Heartbreak Flourish, but we didn't use it, so yeah. That's, there we go. There's our run. 9 clears, 9 streak of 9. There we go.
Coronac shuddered when I picked this up.
All right. Almost done. One more clear, and we'll have it.
You're back.
I'm here, Mother.
Of everything down in that gloomy house, I miss old Cerberus the most, I think. But I miss other things as well. The lack of light was gentler on my skin, not being as cold. And Nyx and her young sons. It was all very odd, but...
Mother, in Father's bedchambers. Mind you, there's almost nothing there, just neatly sorted rows of all his samey capes. But on his nightstand is a portrait of you, wearing a regal crown of red laurels. A queen. His queen.
I was fitted for those garments when I first arrived. They were not my customary style. So Hades has a portrait of me still. Why would he put it back on display now?
No, he's never let anybody in his bedchambers. I broke in, don't you see? He didn't put your portrait back on display. It's always been there, ever since you left. So, Mother, why do you suppose he would do that?
Because he loves me still. Is that what you want me to say?
Have you ever loved him yourself?
All I really wanted was to leave Olympus. I didn't exactly abscond. I doubt I had much of a choice, but I went willingly. Perhaps Zeus knew how I felt, and thought he was doing me a favor. As for Hades, I grew to love him, yes. He always gave me my space.
Won't you please talk to him? Or visit Cerberus again, or Nyx? As for Olympus, surely all of you can figure something out.
I just don't know, my son. Olympus is behind me. In the underworld. I cannot imagine I would be very welcome there after all this time.
But you are the queen. Yeah, you are the queen.
Okay, well, with that, we did it. We successfully... I'm tempted to talk to him because I think he's got the codex for us, but no.
I should check in with the house contractor.
I have agreed to not buy any of that. Okay, so we get no more work orders. That's fine. Yeah, with that, we have now actually successfully cleared a Boonless run. That is pretty cool. I did not think we'd actually be able to accomplish a Boonless run in this series, but I'm glad we did. What do we got?
Doing business with you, Fates.
More Titan blood, not a bad thing. Looks like that's all we'll be able to turn in. We didn't get a ton more darkness. Oh, interesting. We can't even reset the Mirror of Night. Huh, okay. Well, I maybe should have thought of that. Okay, well, in that case... darn. Okay, well, let's go more points into Boiling Blood then. I was hoping we could get more points into Thick Skin, but I didn't realize we couldn't actually reset the mirror, and we didn't get enough darkness, so that's all we're going to have for the rest of this series now. So we've only got one run left to do. So with that, next time on the Hades 10-0 series, we are going to clear our 10th run. We are going to attempt a 32 heat run, and in all likelihood, I'm going to try the Chiron Bow hangover build, but I'm not too sure yet. Without the overflowing cup, that's going to be pretty tough. At least we have the Eternal Rose. That helps. But if we can't find Dionysus naturally, it's going to be tough. So that'll do it for this episode, and I will catch you next time.